Hi, welcome to Island Time. My name is Sarah Lovejoy. I'm going to be your host for this episode and pretty much every episode that we put out. I want to start out by saying Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. By the time this video is on YouTube, it won't be Mother's Day anymore, but it is today while we're filming, so I wouldn't feel right if I didn't say something. So again, Happy Mother's Day. I also want to give a shout out to somebody who reached out to me on Facebook. He saw our videos and looked me up and wanted to say hi because he is also from Indiana. It's always nice to meet a fellow Hoosier. His name is Christopher Doyle, and you might also know him. He is the person who runs the FMB Islander Facebook page. So Chris, I told you I'd give you a shout out, and it's great to have you as one of our subscribers. Thank you very much. All right, so today we're going to visit a restaurant like we always do, but we're kind of going to keep along with the restaurant theme. We're going to visit a couple of other restaurants and just give you the overview of them. There are so many restaurants open on Fort Myers Beach right now and also on San Carlos Island, which is where we're going to be visiting. And you just can't get to all of them. We can't possibly eat that much. So we're just going to do an overview with for some of those restaurants. And then we also have a couple of spots that were a viewer request. So we're going to visit those as well. And we'll see what else we can get ourselves into. So I hope you enjoy this episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we hope to hear from you guys if there's any place you want us to check out. See you later. So we are outside of Doc Ford's. It is a Fort Myers Beach staple for sure. A very famous restaurant here. We are on San Carlos Island, which is just before Estero Island, where Fort Myers Beach is. So wonderful food. They have live music. They serve lunch and dinner. And you have seating available inside or outside. You can be right on the water or undercover, but still outside. So perfect place for some food. And it is a really, really good restaurant. I highly recommend it. There's also a marina here, so if you come by boat, you can park at the docks just outside of the restaurant, and the marina has a store where you can get drinks, snacks, tackle, bait, pretty much anything you need, gas for the boat. It's a great place to stop and take a break from your day of boating. Okay, I am super excited. We just got our appetizer and look at how good that looks. If you are a fan of ahi tuna, which we are, man, that looks good. I can't wait to see what that tastes like. But beautiful day here. We're sitting under their patio, but still outside. There's a lovely breeze. There's boats, of course, going by as always. And this restaurant is just amazing. Their menu is huge. This is the third time we've been to this location. They also have a location in Sanibel and a couple locations up in St. Pete, and it never disappoints. And I'm sitting here smelling this appetizer, so I'm going to have to take a break from the camera so we can eat. It's just too good to wait. Okay, so the appetizer, oh my goodness, the tuna just melted in your mouth, and that, I'm not kidding, is the best appetizer I think I've ever had at any restaurant. So definitely, even if you just come here for that, it is so worth it. This is the third time we've been to this location of Doc Ford's, and it never disappoints. We're just always blown away by how good the food is. So now that we finished our appetizer, we are going to share with you our entrees or meals that we chose for today. This is the panko crusted fish sandwich with sweet potato fries. That was my choice. And then this is the orange shrimp. It's got the shrimp and some coconut jasmine rice with green beans. So I have no doubt it'll be amazing. We'll give you or grab one and our opinions on the food after. So we're finishing up our meal, and I just have to say, Doc Ford's never disappoints. I know I just said that earlier about the appetizer, but it's so true. I got just a basic fish sandwich with some coleslaw, and it's amazing. And it sounds kind of corny, but it takes me back to my childhood because I always liked McDonald's fish sandwiches. So this is like way better. It's like the adult version, but it's also like a comfort food. So I just can't even explain it, but just amazing food altogether. And from seeing all the people that are here, you know, it must be good. So the shrimp that Mike had was amazing as well. I took a few bites of shrimp, and the rice and everything just blows us away. Every time we come here, it's the same thing. So definitely check out Doc Ford's. So right next to Doc Ford's is Dixie Fish Company. It is a sister restaurant of Doc Ford's. The building was actually built in 1937, and it was a fish market back in the day. Again, this is located on San Carlos Island, just before you get to the bridge over to Estero Island and Fort Myers Beach. Dixie Fish Company is known for its award-winning food. It's got a laid-back atmosphere. They often have live music, and they're open for lunch and dinner. They have great water views. And the whole thing is undercover, but open air. So you get that breeze and the view. Then on the other side of Dixie Fish Company is Bonita Bill's. Bonita Bill's has actually, the building itself has actually been here since 1926, so nearly 100 years. It also was a fish house back in the day. They're known for fresh local seafood. Now they're known as the restaurant that has a boat on top of it. So we'll see if we can get to look at the boat without actually going in, because we already ate lunch. You can see the top of it a little bit right there behind the Bonita Bill's sign. Oh, they're playing steel drum music. I saw on the sign that's their live music today, is the steel drum. You can also take charters out of this area, so it's pretty awesome. There's the boat. Looks like people have been riding on it. You can actually eat right under the boat if you want to. Huh, that's crazy. So I don't know for sure if they're going to remove the boats. A couple things that I've read have said that they have to, because it is weakening the pilings. But I haven't seen anything where there's a date of when they're going to remove it. We had a viewer request from Joe. Joe was asking about the status of the whale. It's one of the places that he likes to visit when he comes here to Fort Myers Beach. So Joe, right now, the whale is a tent. They have chairs set up, they serve drinks, they also bring in food trucks for food. So the building itself is no longer here. However, starting next weekend, the whale will be doing some special events for their groundbreaking for their new building. There is going to be a beautiful 3-story restaurant here on the grounds. They're expecting that to open, I believe, in May of 25 or spring of 25. So it is coming back and it's going to be bigger and better than ever. We'll bring you updates as they start construction and add more to the building site. But this is the last weekend that the tent is going to be here. So Joe, we'll keep you posted. So Joe also had a viewer request for Santini Plaza. So Joe, we're here in the Santini Plaza parking lot. I wasn't able to get a ton of information on this. However, I did find an online article posted on FortMyersBeachTalk.com from January of this year. And the article stated that the stores might be returning as early as March, but it doesn't look like anybody's here. At this point, there's only one sign up on one of the storefronts. So maybe some more work still to be done, but they are planning to bring it back. So again, just like all of our other viewer requests, we will be sure to keep you guys posted on things as they change. Can't wait for this area to be back. Just to give everybody else a view, this is just across the street from Santini Plaza. There's the new 7-Eleven that just opened on the island. So it's time to say goodbye for this episode. We are standing on more the southern end of Fort Myers Beach. And there just happens to be a turtle nest here on the beach. So I wanted to use this opportunity to remind you guys to, number one, stay away from the marked areas on the beach where the turtles have nested. And also be sure to fill any holes that you dig. Be sure not to be out with bright lights after dark. And nesting season goes until, I believe, October 31st. So make sure that you are following those rules to keep our turtles safe. So as a wrap up for today, we had lunch at Doc Ford's. We also gave you some information about Dixie Fish Company and Bonita Bill's. And then we also checked out Santini Plaza as well as the whale. That was one of our viewer requests for Joe. And now we're signing off on another beautiful day here on Fort Myers Beach. See you next time. Hi, welcome to Island Time. I'm Sarah Lovejoy, your host for this episode, and pretty much every episode. I want to start out today by saying Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. By the time this video actually gets posted on YouTube, it won't be blah, blah, blah.
I'm not. That's going in the bloopers. Maybe.